So I'm going to be doing my March favourites video. There isn't a ton of favourites, but I've kind of had my head stuck in all of these throughout the month. These have been the things that I have constantly gone back to. So yeah, there isn't really many, but they're definitely worth sharing with you guys, which is why I'm making this video. So my first favourite of March has to be my pink textured KTK. This is my work planner. So in here I keep all of my shops information, my YouTube, basically anything to do with my self-employment goes in here. I will show you how I've kind of got it set up. I'm obviously not going to go through every single section because there's information in there which just isn't shareable. So yeah, this is kind of how I've got it set up. I made the dividers myself with my little circle tabs that I always do. Absolutely love the circle tabs. In here I tend to keep kind of business cards. I've not actually used this little list yet. In here I've just got the new prices for Royal Mail because they went up on Monday, and I've also got a letter from one of my pen pals in there which actually arrived today, and I looked at it in my workroom, so I popped it in there so I remembered to bring it back in here. So I've kind of split it up. So the first divider is my Daisy May jewellery shop, the second divider is Cloudy Cow, the third divider is kind of my daily plans, fourth divider is to-do lists, fifth divider is YouTube stuff, and then the sixth divider is just kind of everything else. I wanted to show you guys these before I filled them in. These are my new password logs. These are really new. I've never really had an official kind of password log in any of my planners before, but I did want one for this planner because I have so many different social media accounts and stuff for all of my different shops and everything. It's just so much easier to have it all there in front of me. I was actually contacted by the lovely lady who designs these. I had a look on her Etsy shop and she had some absolutely beautiful designs. They are just so bright and colourful and so cheerful to look at, and that's exactly what I wanted for this planner. This is one of those planners which it's all to do with work, so I don't want it to be too dull and boring. Like I said, she does loads of different designs. She does other kinds of inserts in like the same pattern and design, so if you wanted to have everything kind of matching, then you could do so. I'll leave links to her shop below. You guys know I wouldn't recommend anything unless I really loved it. My second favourite has to be my future listography. I have been reaching for this in the evenings when I want to do some journaling. If you aren't aware of what this is, it's just kind of a book which has prompts at the top, and the prompts tell you some things to list. Obviously this one is themed on my future, so the decoration that I use in here is really flat, so it's just like washi tape, and I use stamps for the bullet points. So I started to fill in at least one thing on each list, and what I'll do is I'll go from the front and I'll read the prompt, and if something springs to mind then I'll jot it down. I was trying to fill in like one list at a time, but I was finding that really hard to do. So instead, doing it this way has made it a lot easier, and it's going to help me fill the lists up a lot quicker as well. But yeah, I really love this. It's such a nice book. Again, I'll leave a link to it below. I got it for Christmas or birthday, one or the other, but I know you can find it on Amazon, so I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. Next up has to be my Aunty Journal. I bought this, when did I buy this? I think it was the start of March. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's very similar to Wreck This Journal, but it's also very different. The way that you use it is very similar. So, you know, there isn't really an order. You can jump about with the pages. Each page has a prompt, but I feel like the Aunty Journal encourages you to be more creative rather than destructive. I'm not going to go into too much detail with this because I started a mini series on this, so I will just leave the playlist link below if you want to go check that out. And in those videos I go through the pages, I go through what I've done, what I've completed each week. Again, I will leave links to where you can get one in the description. So my fourth favourite of the month is kind of new. I've only really been doing it 2 weeks, but it has kind of taken over. So it is pocket letters. Basically, if you don't know what a pocket letter is, it's a letter that's been put together in pockets. So in one pocket you'll have the letter, and then in the other pockets you'll have little goodies, washi tape samples. I put little quotes in mine, and a load of other little goodies for the person who receives it. Some people have pocket letter pen pals, so they'll write to their pen pals like this back and forward. But a lot of people do one-off swaps. kind of like artist trading cards. Everyone kind of has their own way of doing it, and you kind of start a collection of other people's pocket letters. I have fallen headfirst into this hobby. It's completely taken over in the past couple of weeks. So far I've sent out quite a few. This is one of the ones which I haven't sent out yet. I have received one pocket letter back. I was so excited to receive this. It was ridiculous how excited I was. This is from Anna Brim. She is Mrs. Brimbles on YouTube. There is just something about opening these pocket letters. When they arrive, they are all folded up like that because then they fit in one of those kind of long envelopes. But yeah, just doing that with a letter and seeing it for the first time is so exciting. It's ridiculous how exciting it is. So yeah, that is definitely one of my favourites from this month. I just love it. I just love it so much. Either I completely forgot to film an outro or the footage got lost along the way somewhere. I'm not sure, but I don't have an outro, so this is the outro. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check the description for everything that has been featured in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll speak to you very soon.